Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to teach you about the magnetic field due to a solenoid. Means this solenoid is a Greek word. Solon means pipe and the idios means coil. Means we will take one pipe, around that pipe we will wound the wire. So that structure will be called as the solenoid, and this solenoid is also called as an electromagnet because it is created with the help of current. Means by passing current in that wire we can create the magnet, or else it is also called as artificial magnet. Means whenever you pass current in that wire it will give the magnetic field. Means we can generate the magnetic field artificially by passing current in that wire. So it is also called as electromagnet or artificial magnet or else solenoid. And all these things we are using in the cars or in any instrument where we want the uniform magnetic field for changing condition. Means you can change according to our needs. So we are having so many applications, so that we will study in next class. But here in this video we will discuss what will be the magnetic field inside the solenoid, that we want to discuss. So before that we will study the structure. What is the direction of magnetic field inside that solenoid and outside the solenoid, all those things we will discuss, and after that we will apply Ampere circuit law and we will calculate magnetic field at the center, means inside the solenoid. So before that I will tell you structure of the solenoid. So here we will take one non-conducting material. So on this non-conducting material we will wound the wire. So this is our non-conducting material. On this we will take the wire like this. We will wound the wire so that current should pass in this wire and it can create a magnetic field. So here these two ends of wire are connected by battery so that we can pass current in that wire. So next, this is called as the base, non-conducting base, and this is called as the wire. You see here, this base should be a non-conducting material and these wires are conducting but coated with the non-conducting material. It should be coated or else short circuit may happen. So for that we will coat that wire. And these wires are closely arranged, and if you take only this structure, means only this wire, then it will appears like a helical spring. You have seen helical spring, no? All the coils are concentrated, means all those coils are having same center helical spring, and this spring we are connecting here to the battery. So here if you take the center, all will be having the same common center, and this is called as the helical spring. It will appears like a helical spring. So in this solenoid, how many number of turns are there? So our answer is it will be 1000 to 2000 turns are there. It will be very closely arranged, very closely wounded wire. So this type of structure we will call it as the solenoid. It will generate the magnetic field. So I will give you one example to know what is about the solenoid. So now see here, consider this is a circular cylindrical pipe. On this pipe we will wound the wire. Means we will take the wire and we will wound it like this. So this type of structure is called as the solenoid. Means we are taking the wire and we are wounding like this, and these two ends of this wire are connected to the battery so that current should pass in this wire. So this structure is called as the solenoid, and these wires are closely arranged like this. Means these wires are closely arranged. So completely they will arrange, it will be a very long wire, it will be completely arranged on this cylinder so that magnetic field can be generated. What type of magnetic field? Means uniform magnetic field we can get from this solenoid. So this is about the structure. For understanding I have taken this wire, but actually it is a copper wire wounded, and the wire is coated with the non-conducting material so that there should be no short circuit should not happen if they touch each other. Means these wires, if they are very closely arranged, if they are touching, then there should be no short circuit. So for that they are coated with the non-conducting material. So next, after that In this wire, if we pass the current, then there will be a magnetic field inside the magnet and outside the magnet also, but outside it is negligible. So next, in this way, if the current is flowing, means in this region the magnetic field will be formed. So how the magnetic field is formed, if we want to know, then we will take the two-dimensional image. Two-dimensional image means this portion, if you cut like this, then what happens means, actually coils are like this, coil coming outside, again going inside, coming outside and going inside. So like this they are arranged. So here I will show you how actually it is. It is called as two-dimensional image. Here dot, current is like dot. Dot means current is coming outward. Cross means current is going inward. This direction already we have studied, no? Whenever point shows means current is coming outward, cross means current is going inward. So like this, current is coming outward, going inward, coming outward, going inward. So like this the coils are arranged. So next, after that, if you want to determine the direction of magnetic field, then if you take the circle here, this point is pointing out, this is point means this thumb is pointing outward. Curl the fingers, current is outward, curl the fingers, magnetic field will be in the anti-clockwise direction. Again here, if you want to calculate, determine the direction of magnetic field, point, this thumb is placed in direction of current pointing inward, curl the fingers are curling in the clockwise direction. So this is the direction of the magnetic field. So now if you draw magnetic field inside this solenoid, it will be like this. So this is the direction of the magnetic field, means in this direction the magnetic field will be present. So one side it will appears like a north pole and the other side it will appears like a south pole. So this they will complete the loop here, they will complete loop like this. So this is the direction of the magnetic field. Next what we will do means, we will take the point P here at the center, here our point P. Here we want to calculate what will be the magnetic field because of this solenoid. So here I will take the same image. To apply Ampere circuit law, what we have to do, we have to take one Ampere's loop. Using that Ampere's loop, we can calculate the magnetic field. So this is the direction of the current coming outward, and here the direction of current going inward. So next, this is our center at this point P. Now we will draw one loop like this. If this is the direction of magnetic field, means in this anti-clockwise the magnetic field will be present. So now we will apply Ampere circuit law for this, and this length will be L. Now we will apply Ampere circuit law. Closed integral B dot dl is equals to mu naught I. Here closed integral we are taking for which loop? Loop A, B, C, D. This is our loop. So for this complete loop, if we are applying, so here we will write A, B, C, D. Now we will split this loop into four parts as closed integral A, B, C, D, B dot dl can be written as closed integral A to B. First we will take A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A. In four parts we can calculate. B dot dl plus closed integral B dot dl. Here A to B means here we will take B to C plus closed integral C to D B dot dl plus closed integral D to A B dot dl is equals to mu naught I. Is equals to mu naught I. Next, after that, here this closed integral B dot dl A to B. Here A to B, this part is outside the solenoid, so here there will be no magnetic field. No magnetic field means this whole value will become 0, means this complete part will become 0, plus closed integral B to C B dot dl. Here B to C, In this case, this is the direction of the magnetic field. So this is the current, this is the direction of the element, current element, and this is the direction of magnetic field. Both are perpendicular to each other, this direction and this direction, both are perpendicular to each other. If both are perpendicular, then theta value will be 90. So here we will write cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree value will be 0 plus closed integral c to d b dot dl means b dl d to c. Here this part, if consider this is the current element and this is the direction of magnetic field, both are in same direction, means theta value will take it as 0. Here this is cos 0 degree plus closed integral d to a b dot dl means b dl cos theta. Theta value d to a, here this is the direction of magnetic field and this is the direction of the current element. This is direction of current element and this is direction of magnetic field. Again here theta value will be 90 degree. This is equals to mu naught I. In this case this is already 0. Cos 90 means whole term will become 0. Here cos 0 means it will be 1. Here again cos 90 means the whole term will become 0. So only this part is remained. So we will write here integration of c to d b dl is equals to mu naught I. In this case it can be written as bl is equals to mu naught I. This value we got, but here this I is the current in only one coil, but here we are having n number of turns in L length. We have taken L length, and in this L length we are having n number of turns. Then how much amount of current is there, that we can calculate by this I can be written as NLI. So this we will write here BL is equals to mu naught. In place of this I, what we will write means NLI, means this is L length of wire. So in this L length of wire we are having n number of turns. If you multiply this NL into I, then we can get the total number of current in the coil. I is the current in only one coil. So like that we are having n number of coils in L length of wire. So we will multiply by mu naught NL and I. So in this case this L and this L is cancelled. So B is equals to mu naught Ni. So this is the magnetic field inside the solenoid at the center. But if you take at the end of the solenoid, then you will get B is equals to 1/2 mu naught Ni. Why it is getting 1/2, that I will tell you in the next video. So this is all about the magnetic field inside the solenoid. How to calculate magnetic field inside the solenoid means we have to use the Ampere circuit law. We have to take the closed loop. Using that closed loop we can calculate the magnetic field inside the solenoid. So from first I will tell you, solenoid means it is a one pipe like structure on which the wire is wounded. That pipe should be a non-conducting and the wire should be conducting, but it should be coated with the non-conducting material, so there should be no short circuit. So this is about the solenoid. And next, solenoid can create a uniform magnetic field inside the solenoid. Outside magnetic field is very negligible, so we will consider it as 0 because field lines are very far. This is one field line, so like that it is another, so their field line will be very far. So for that reason magnetic field is considered to be weak. So we will consider magnetic field only inside, and inside the magnetic field will be a parallel lines, and it should be a very uniform magnetic field. So for that, where we need uniform magnetic field, in that case we will use the solenoid. Applications I will tell you in the next video. And next next video we will discuss about the toroid. Toroid means similar to this only, but it is in circular shape. What will be magnetic field, in that case we will study. So stay tuned.